Now, KRV activists attacked the Bank of Maharashtra in Dharwad in a tit-for-tat approach on the yellow issue. The activists pelted stones at the bank. Now, the bank is located in the central part of Dharwad. Now, police immediately swung into action and arrested the activists. Now, protests also took place in Tumkur against the MES. In fact, KRV activists attacked the Bank of Maharashtra in Dharwad and took out a protest in Tumkur. Now, in Dharwad, they did manage to go near the bank. You can clearly see one of the KRV activists there taking a stone, and he did throw it at the bank. But thankfully, in time, the police managed to control the situation by taking them into custody. Now, likewise, in Tumkur, protests were also held, but so far over there, it was peaceful. Now, what happens when a simple meal cooked at home could turn out to be more expensive than eating out? Well, here's a report on the exuberant prices of vegetables right here in the city.
The soaring prices of vegetables in the city are causing nightmares for Bengalurians. With potatoes now joining the not-so-elite expensive club, it looks like vegetables are turning into a luxury item in Namma city. Be it beans, onions, tomatoes or now even potatoes, all these vegetables are costing way more than what it should be. While vendors across the city blame the scarcity of rain and crop loss, it's the people who are struggling to cope with the exorbitant rates. Here's a look at what the prices are for a kilo of any of the following vegetables. Beans were costing about 50 rupees per kg, but now it's shot up to a whopping 60 to 200 rupees. Onions are literally making people shed tears, as this vegetable now costs about 40 rupees per kg as against the initial price of 26 rupees. Tomatoes especially are giving Bengalurians sleepless nights. One of the most common and essential vegetables has become thrice the price when compared to what it was on 27th June, a meager 18 rupees per kg. Even a simple herb like coriander is burning a hole in Bengalurians' pockets, as it now costs somewhere between 20 to 35 rupees when compared to the 5 to 10 rupees. Potatoes are definitely the biggest losers, as this vegetable costs 40 rupees now compared to the mere 25 rupees per kg that it cost before. Here's a look at what the vendors and Bengalurians feel about the rising prices. City Market.
Well, this is the Alsur vegetable market. Now let's find out the prices of vegetables. For starters, there's onion here, potatoes. Let's find out the prices of onion and potato. Onion, how much is onion, how much is potato?
Onion 35.
Potato?
35.
Okay, so this is the price here. Now the reason for this huge hike in prices is because of the shortfall in supply. Somewhere along the supply chain has been affected, which means when the supply comes down and the demand remains the same, for the lesser supply, the smaller stock, people are willing to pay more. So that is what is happening. In this market you see different kinds of vegetables sold. More or less the prices in this market uniform. Perhaps for a certain variety of tomato it could be
ಕೆಜಿ 60 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಸರ್. ಅರ್ಧಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು, ಮನೆ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ, ಕೇಬಲ್ ಬಿಲ್ಲು, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಬಿಲ್ಲು, ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ ಸರ್ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇವಾಗ.
So he says 60 rupees. He says he has a huge lot of overheads to pay up.
Coxtown market.
Now let's really examine this market. This is the Coxtown market. You see, this is a shop with looks very well stocked. Now tomato Esther? 70. Now a tomato per kg is 70 rupees. Now that's very expensive. Also, if you look at certain vegetables, beans Esther?
120 there.
120. Beans cost 120 rupees. Now let's just get into the shop. Beans cost 120 rupees. Very expensive. Now prices of vegetables like this, carrot Esther?
Carrot 80 rupees.
80. So very expensive. Carrots 80, beans 120. Now let's just speak to a customer. Well, when you buy these vegetables,
Yes.
he says beans is 120, carrots are 80, tomato is 70. When you hear these prices, what happens within you? Do you feel comfortable?
I'm actually not very comfortable, so I actually normally don't buy such those vegetables. Expensive. So now I've shifted to buying greens.
Okay.
So I feel that's better, and I think
Greens are more inexpensive?
greens now it's a little it's inexpensive. So actually this week I've shifted to greens.
Okay.
So I'm just waiting for the prices to come down, but I do not know each time you find that the rates are going up.
So that is a wise tip from a customer. Now she says when the prices of vegetables go up, she ends up picking up more greens because greens are a little more affordable. With camera person Balaji, this is Bansi for News 9.
Now, a lady named Shailaja, who went public recently claiming to be the sister of Tamil Nadu Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha, could be staring at a lot of legal trouble. The TN Chief Minister has reportedly filed a criminal case against this woman.
The woman in question, Shailaja, claims to be the sister of one of the most powerful women in Indian politics. Shailaja claims to be the daughter of one Jairam, son of N. Rangachar, a physician in the then royal court of Vodiyars. Jairam apparently had two wives, one of whom was Jayamma. Jairam abandoned Jayamma and began life anew with one Sandhya. He sired 3 children, one of whom was Shailaja and the other is Jayalalitha, the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister. Acute poverty seemed to have forced Sandhya and Jairam to offer Shailaja up for adoption. Shailaja was reportedly married to one Sarathi but has now been abandoned. But after Sandhya moved to Kollywood and made a name for herself and her daughter became one of the leading lights, Shailaja was perhaps as good as forgotten. Recently, after the media reports, Shailaja went and met up with her stepbrother J. Vasudevan. Both of them reportedly even offered a thanksgiving prayer to both goddess Chamundi and Nanjundeshwara, the presiding deity of Nanjangud. The prayer offering was to thank for AIADMK's triumph at the recent Lok Sabha polls. We are not eyeing Akka's property. Let her help me as I am in dire need of assistance. I can't approach the court of law as it would be of no match to her political clout. The last time I met Akka was when she was in college. Is Shailaja speaking the truth or is she an imposter? A News9 report.
Now, Bengaluru's 38-year-old Prakash Nanjappa bagged a silver medal in the 10-meter air pistol final. He finished with 198.2 points behind Australia's Daniel, who clinched the top spot with a score of 199.5 points. England's Michael Gall settled for the bronze. Now, we spoke to his father, Puttanna Nanjappa, right here in the city.
Bengaluru boy Prakash Nanjappa has made India proud with his latest silver medal win at the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. While we applaud his efforts, what not many people know is the man behind Prakash Nanjappa's success. Papanna Nanjappa, the father of Prakash, is a shooter himself and also a coach to Prakash. Thank you so much for speaking to News9, sir. How does it feel to hear that Prakash Nanjappa won the silver medal on day 3 at Glasgow Commonwealth Games?
Oh, I'm doubly excited.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, as a father and also as a coach,
Okay.
I have a real joy for his success.
It seems like you're in loss of words. Did you expect it all along?
Yes, of course. It was a confident success because his practice, efforts, and the support with other agencies like SAI, Sports Authority of India, Regional Director, and Sports Authority of Karnataka, Director, and NREI. All that support was good.
So so you say he has practiced to his fullest.
Yes, yes. And you know, there was a challenge when his shooting pistol was gave little problem.
Okay.
So now it was a time to change with a risk. So he took a calculated risk
Wow.
to change the weapon when there is a big challenge coming up
Yeah.
so shortly.
Wow. And
Yeah.
and all this he communicated with you through phone?
No, he was here for some time. We did discuss over the phone also, over the chatting. So that's how we could interact each other and resolve the immediate things to be. Yes.
What we can't ignore here is that Prakash missed out to win the goal by just 1 point to Australian player Daniel. Prakash Nanjappa scored 198.2. How close is that? If you can tell us as a shooter yourself.
Actually, you know, every fraction of a point makes a difference here. And in fact, this was a new pistol weapon he has. And he is not well acquainted also. As far as my knowledge goes, my experience, my observation, he is very good in finals. Finals normally, you know that it will be with the decimals,
Yes.
counted on decimals. He's too good. That is his core strength. As a coach, what I have observed. But here, he missed out because the weapon was a new one. Otherwise, he would have sure to get the gold.
Lovely.
Yes.
Congratulations to you, Mr. Paparna, for all the training that you've given Prakash Nanjappa. He's here today. There you go, the father of Prakash Nanjappa, very thrilled and excited. In fact, in lots of words as well. He says, Prakash indeed practiced and this is just his reward. Prakash got India the first silver medal on day 3. We expect many more to come and are only rooting for India hereafter. With camera person Devaya, this is Nabila for News 9.